What have we been watching on the telly? Well, no, obviously you know, right? First and foremost, we are Bravo diehards in this bitch. Hey you, we are like, if you need me to Oceanly at any event,
Guys, we'll present in it.
like we'll
He's a
literally,
chance.
we'll clean the windows at the Hey You office, like whatever you want us today. And also, I also know how to do a tiny bit of website stuff. We will update that website for you, no problem. I'm telling you now. But anyway, we're on to our favourite. Real Housewives of London has just
It's the
it's
most
really-
housewifey housewives.
listen, the thing is, when it comes to it, so with the rest of the world and every other TV show we watch, right, guys, especially in this climate, we hate seeing it's too much to see folk that are rubbing it in your face how filthy rich they are. In every other scenario, right?
But that is not what you watch
But
housewives
the
for.
one place we reserve absolute flaunting wealth, crazy bitches is for the Real House. That I never made the rules. I did not make the rules. That is the rules.
Eat
That-
the rich, accept the housewives.
Eat the rich, accept the cast of the Housewives, right? Because I'm telling you now, what have we just caught up in the last 2 episodes before
Oh
we came
yeah,
on
before
here.
we started the podcast, we watched the latest 2 episodes of Real Housewives of London.
See
and-
it first, right? I just didn't first see before take it back before this show even came about and it was all teasing and all that and it was all coming out and we found the cast and all that. I really was apprehensive thinking to myself, is this going to give, like, please don't embarrass us, like, is this going to give? Because you just never know sometimes. And I
Mhm.
think as well, in this day and age, you're just not really getting, like, back in the day, like, they just used to bust out prime season after prime season, like Atlanta, New York, like, you know what I mean? The list goes on. They were actually smoking hot and fire. The tiles were actually on fire.
Smoking hot the fire and tiles.
Everything was on fire because of how shit hot Real Housewives was over the globe everywhere. But really, the London cast has just actually blown me out the water. So we'll go through. So the cast of Real Housewives of London has been nothing short of fabulous. Right, we're loving it. Let's go through the cast and give our honest opinions. And now this is up to what we've just watched. That was episode 5 we got to. That's episode 5. So first we've got Amanda. Which you know her,
I
man.
will always need to show me pictures because I'll always get confused. I need a visual, darling. Oh, I definitely know who Amanda is, so.
Right, so first and foremost, we've got Amanda. Now, so off the bat, Amanda.
B doesn't
I
know
just
what to
feel
say
so
because Amanda's
twisted.
been liking her TikToks.
No.
That's the truth. She doesn't know what to say because
She likes
Amanda's
it.
she's been loving her
Amanda, babe.
TikToks.
No, because it's like I'm like gagged. I'm gagged. Right.
Guys, I'll say what she will need, right? The first 4 episodes, Amanda's been class. In that last episode, she brought out the claws, and I know that's what B wants to say.
That is exactly what I wanted
She
to
brought
say.
out the claws in that last episode.
I didn't even know how to compute that there because I was thinking to myself, Amanda, what's my words for you, darling?
Because she knows she's watching.
Listen, babe, I love you, and we'll need to see what happens the rest of this season. Were you just holding in the drama? Like, were you just saying, "Oh, I'm not into the drama"? First 4 episodes, Miss Amanda.
I don't
Cronin.
give in to gossip.
Miss Amanda Cronin. Because at first, I just was like, I'm still obsessed. Let's just break it down to that. I'm still obsessed. I'm just shocked, right? I'm just shocked. She was given such. She actually does not give a fuck.
Bruh,
at
she just
all.
actually
She does
slagged
not
this girl
care
off.
at all about any of them. And I love that about her for all those first 4 episodes. Then Miss Julie A. Angus, Miss American Queen herself.
I thought she was so lovely.
She was from Ladies of London. That poor girl came in, and I'm no joking you. Amanda took the sniper out and sniped her. Like
Poo-poo.
I didn't think little English ladies got down like that. She was nasty, nasty. So backstory: these two, right? Brings out. So I love the production as well because the production likes to expose it all. Because
They're
Amanda's sitting
so
there going,
sneaky.
"No, my best friend. You're not my best friend. We were never best friends. You're lying. You're lying." And then Amanda starts going, "Oh no, sorry. You only actually ever came to my house when you're borrowing clothes." The shade of it all, the absolute shade of it all, would put Drag Race to fucking shame with them. Right? These women, like, do you know what the thing is? See, when you watch Baddies, those lasses on No Shade, those women, like, when they argue, it's all like, it's all that,
Nah,
right?
production just literally put
No,
pictures
it's
up
not
on
even
screen.
that. It's like when you watch Baddies, they just like, it's all rat-a-ta-ta, fight, 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 fight. These women sit with not a hair out of place. Don't even move. Nothing on them moves. Like a plastic doll, they sit there, right? And just say the worst things to each other. Like, genuinely say, like, there's no point. You wouldn't see people like that don't need to fight because see the words that came out, you ended me.
Cutting words.
You're actually sitting there. That Juliet went for, yeah, man, ratatata, to just like, not a word to say. Like, gagged. Then she stood up, was arguing back with her. She obviously must have composed her thoughts and then was like, I'm no letting this little English lady take the piss out of me. She gained her inner baddie. she commanded her inner Natalie Nunn and bounced up off that table. But see the background, you can see like people sitting there, and the people who are sitting there are actually gagged, like gagged. Anyway,
But what B was saying before the tangent was she was gobsmacked because production literally put pictures up. So she's going, we were never friends. I don't know you. You never came to my house. Meanwhile, production's putting pictures up of them all having like family Christmases together, like her kids and their kids and wives and husbands.
I know, and Shade as well, because Amanda talks about the clothes and like you only care about me about my clothes and wardrobe. But then see before that, couple of minutes before that, Juliet's in the house with her daughter, and her daughter starts talking about Amanda. What does she mention? How amazing her wardrobe is. I thought, oh God, they've definitely done that on purpose, shady bastards. You shady buggers. Anyway, moving on to the next housewife is Nessie. So that's that girl there.
Yeah, no, I thought it was.
Nosy,
I think she's
Welsh
actually
thing.
so well put together and so polite.
So well put together, polite lady, but can get down in the drama, but she's just good at like composing herself. I feel like when production casts these people, they always cast, there's always that one person. She is just that
She
one
dips
person.
her toe in the drama, but she's able to handle it
drama,
all.
but she's just very, just a little beacon of light. Not too much to say on her yet, I would say, guys. I feel like she is one of those people that like you would have to be in a couple of seasons to really get to know, I feel like. But we'll find out. We're only 5 episodes in. Next, we have Juliet. Juliet's Australian, right? So what do we think about Juliet these last few episodes?
I actually think she's been sound.
I like her.
I think
She gives me Kylie Minogue vibes.
probably the Australian part, to be fair.
No,
but I
she
think
looks
it's,
like it, but big eyes, blonde, short
and
hair.
I think, I don't know, maybe because we obviously have lived in Australia for so long now, she feels like somebody we would know. Do you get me?
She's dead nice, I think. I think she's been really lovely. You can pure tell like when she's code switching up that accent, because like sometimes in her confessional she's talking dead Aussie. She's like, "Good eye, mate," right, like to the max. But then do you know when she's like walking through the little posh old lady shops that are like, do you know those shops that you like? They sit there little, and you just think, oh, it's gonna be dead cheap, and it's like £1,000 for a spoon, or what I mean, like one of those crazy ones, like teacups at £1,000.
$860 for a bar of chocolate.
Aye, all that type of thing. And she's in there, and she's like, "Oh, good day, madam, good day." And I'm like, where did the Australian accent go, babe? But I do understand that, because let's be real here, the way I talk on this podcast, and well, try my best to talk posh.
Yeah, I do not talk like this in person to Aussies.
You would never understand. Aye, well, that's the thing. Like, really enjoy her. I feel like Panthea. We'll get on to Panthea in a minute, because
Let's actually get on to Panthea.
Yeah, let's go on to her. Well, we've got Karen first.
We'll come back
because
to Karen.
Karen's an interlude in the Panthea drama.
Well, Karen gobsmacked me in that last episode as well, because I had one opinion of Karen, and then that happened. I'm like,
I cannot. So all the ladies sit down. So first of all, what happens is one night they'll get to the castle. They're all away in this fancy castle retreat. Not actually 100% sure if one of them owns the castle or if they've rented it out. Beautiful big castle anyway. Gorgeous.
gorgeous wee castle to take
They're leading up
yourselves
to the castle, but and then Panthea, I just feel like we obviously, again, we're seeing this perspective of these
We'll
people.
put pictures up of these people in case anyone hasn't watched.
Yeah, Panthea comes on and just, I feel like, honestly, guys, she's doing too much. Let's be real here. She is doing the most. I think they've casted her, and she has
To
understood
be
the
specifically
assignment.
drama.
Like, too much. I feel like her, she was in the van on the way into this castle, and then she's like given these directions to Karen about bloody, like, or insinuations, sorry, of like, oh, you're not really a lady, this, that, and the next thing. And it was just like pure given racism. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? She's
It
not-
was given a little bit
you have
subtle
no
racism,
idea. You've
wasn't
just
it?
met this woman not that long ago. She's rich the house down as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
You'll
Flying-
know, guys, if anyone's watched The Real Housewives of Cheshire, you'll definitely know
Yeah.
Karen, because she's featured in
Is
it with
it,
Lissa, is she called?
Lystra.
Lystra,
She's
that's
Lystra's
it.
friend, and she's on a private jet and all that. Like, she's living her best life, and it just felt very like, whoa, what are you even saying that for? Right? Actually shook to my core. I was like, yuck. Has she
Mhm.
actually just said
Well,
that?
actually, the exact words that came out of her mouth was, the exact words that came out Panthea's mouth was, I've spoke to people in Guernsey, they don't think that you're of my class.
No, Jersey.
Oh,
She's from Jersey
is it
Island.
Jersey, not
Aye.
Guernsey? Sorry, I've spoke to people in Jersey, they don't think you're of my class, they don't think you're of my caliber.
And this is when we know this is not baddies, because she would have had her wig snatched off her head. Like,
yeah,
what?
different show.
Who even says that gag? They all walk in. That poor Nessie's playing the piano, trying to bloody, I mean, set a bit of ambience which has never been set.
Give elegance.
And then they're all sit, and then it just gets to, yeah, there's just horrible.
So basically, Panthea's going in and in and in, right? And then Panthea and Karen have fell out. Next episode, Panthea,
Canthia.
Panthea and Karen go for a walk, settle the differences apparently, and then when they come back into the room that all the girls were having lunch in, none
just
of
felt a
the, none
bit
of the
awkward.
girls are really best impressed with the fact that they're suddenly best mates again because
Amanda doesn't care.
yeah,
She
they'd
does not care
caused
about
so
anything.
much drama the night before as well that it felt a bit off. So anyway, then the next night, Panthea doesn't come out to dinner, and all
No,
the other
Panthea has to leave because she's going to meet the royal family.
oh sorry,
That's where she
I
was going.
clearly missed that sentence. But Panthea had to leave, right, because she's apparently going to meet the royal family. And so basically, Karen just decides that she's going to go and just bait out all of her other mates to find out if they're real friends or not.
She
So
starts
whereas
telling them all
Panthea's not
this.
there, she starts just dropping things about Panthea, seeing if anyone will take the bait and see if she can get any little nibbles. And suddenly the group, one by one, start mentioning stuff about,
They're all
about
talking
Panthea.
shit about Panthea.
Because she's baited them. She's full baited them.
full baited him into it. And no being funny. Listen, I'm not being funny. See, even if, so see, for example, group of friends, right? No, for example, group of friends, but in that example, new group of friends, everyone's new, we're all getting to know each other. See, if I've just witnessed last night what's happened with, and not even just last night, the last 4 episodes before that too, of Panthea being an overdramatic, cheeky bastard. That is literally just full stop what it is. Like, nasty, bringing things up. I've heard on the London scene that you're a slut. Like, pure crazy things about people. If I'd seen that, all that, and then the next night,
I'd probably say she's a bitch.
if you've just said that, then you've squashed your beef beer, but then no, Panthea's no longer there. Who, right? We're all sitting there having a gossip about Panthea because she's acting the damn fool. What are you talking about? Obviously, we're going to be sitting here, like, if you're going to bring it up and then start saying it, I'm going to say, well, I think she was a bit of a cow. Like,
But you safe space.
anybody with 20/20 vision can see that. Like, what is this all about? So then she goes home, starts posting all sorts on
like pure
Instagram.
cryptic Instagram messages.
Cryptic Instagram messages, you know, like pure memes like your mum would post when she's raging, like that type of thing, like cryptic material. So then poor Juliet there, still going one. She's, bless her, I think that lassie's got honestly doubling up on anxiety medication this whole season. She's next morning pure stressing out, looking at it going, oh, what's happened? What's happened? G'day, mate, what's happened? Like, like losing her mind. Amanda doesn't care. That's why I love Amanda, because she just doesn't care. She's like, oh, I thought it was about a boy. Like, why would it be about a boy? This woman's been married to her husband for years.
20 years, cryptic
This is not
posting.
school. Like, why would she's not fell out with her boyfriend? Oh, it was just crazy. And I just thought, what is actually going on? What happened after that? Do you
Honestly, I
remember?
just think the last 2 episodes were fucking brilliant.
Brilliant.
But yeah, like to summarize, I think the thing is why we love this new Housewives so much. They genuinely just give off like the old school proper Housewives vibe. Because no offense to like the Miami girls and stuff, we still watch it, still love it. But all of it's new money and doesn't really feel like real legitimate money.
Don't diss Miami like that, you cheeky bastard.
No, I'm not saying just Miami. I just mean with a lot of them, like
No, we can talk about, like, if we're going to diss somebody, like no
Potomac
shade, like,
or something. Like
yeah, like no shade, Potomac, or let's see, like Salt Lake City, that girl that was on that. See the one that was the
caused all
hurricane-
the drama.
What was her name again?
Can't even remember.
Oh my god, no!
But-
What was her name again?
Do you know what I mean? It's not real money. Like it's not-
Reality Von Teese. What was her
Aye,
name?
I can't remember. But seeing this Housewives
She
of
was
London,
broke.
they have money. Like it's like, do you know
They're
in
so
New York
rich.
when they done Real Housewives in New York and they had to pay for people's apartments just to build a TV show, or New Jersey.
That was so for New York. That was they were all rich as fuck on New York, apart from Bethany Frankel. She wasn't rich, so they gave her a free apartment
But this is what I mean. Like
or something.
and it's maybe it's a difference as well between like American rich and British rich, because in British rich you're normally actually upper class. Like it's a different just to being having money. You still don't get like the actual lifestyle and circles they run in, you don't just have access to because you have money. But I feel like in America, if you've got money, you are almost kind of automatically granted into a lot of these
But I
circles.
do like the fact of most of the women that's on the show, apart from Amanda.
Probably Amanda, let's face it.
I feel like Amanda is given like British white aristocrat, like. But then I feel like she's not. I feel like she's just serving that because I think word on the London scene is they're all saying that she's been up here. Do you know what I mean? Giving it all to you. I don't know.
But
I
she
don't-
must have some cash because she's not had the man for 10 years.
She's not a man for 10 years, so
So
they're all
there's
saying that about
obviously
her.
something sustaining
And
her.
do you know what I think as well? See, even if she was shagging guys and getting rid of them and marrying and getting rid of them, babe, she's done it right because some people do that and still are broke at the end of it. Where's Amanda right now? Living it up in
In the
Belgravia.
London scene, baby.
Living it up in Belgravia, living her best life. So, anyway, I think to myself, well done, you darling. Good for you guys. And I like the fact of. So that's what I was actually saying. Apart from Amanda, I've been like, I feel like she is just white, English white. I'm pretty sure 90% all the women are from
Some
either
sort of.
they're British immigrant or like thingy, and they've all got the wealth and the money, and they've got the canter in the drama.
That's pretty cool because as in Panthea, she's Egyptian, isn't she?
Not Iranian.
Oh, she Iranian.
Yeah.
I thought she was Egyptian. That's so
No,
weird.
I'm pretty sure it's Iranian. I'm pretty sure.
Whatever one she is, but they've all got something. Like it's quite. I like them all. I've really enjoyed this season. It feels like a proper Housewives season, and not just like a. Do you know what it feels like? Right, it's seeing RuPaul's Drag Race. Obviously, you had RuPaul's Drag Race, and that is a classic. Then we've got all these spin-offs.
It just sometimes doesn't feel the same.
Aye, but it's like RuPaul's and then All Stars. Like that is the first two, and then the other ones are all kind of spin-offs. This feels like an original rather than one of the additional seasons, doesn't it?
No,
But anyway, loving it. But I think
it.
that we should wrap up there.
Yeah, literally. Apart from that, guys, really enjoying it. But listen, if you have liked this episode, make sure you give it a like, thumbs up, share it. If you don't like it, still talk about it. Put it in your group chats. You know the score. We talk about you. You talk about us. Love you guys. See you in the next episode.
Mwah, bye.
Bye.